First we need to get a SD card reader and a SD card. Plug it into the PC. First we have to start by downloading Raspberry Pi Imager. Go to Google Chrome and search for Raspberry Pi Imager. Open the first link. Go to Softwares and in Download for Windows. Install it. Once it is open, it will ask you to select a device which you have, which is currently I am having a Raspberry Pi 4. Operating system, we can choose any one of this. The initially shown these three Raspberry Pi OS 64-bit, 32 and the legacy ones are actually with the user interface, that is a desktop will be presented. In Raspberry Pi OS other, we have to select Raspberry Pi OS Lite, which is a headless install, which means there is no UI and it can be connected remotely. And we should select the storage, which is the SD card which I have just put in the card reader. And then we should click next. We can apply settings to this ROM before flashing it to the SD card. The settings available are, we can set the host name, whichever you want, username and password for the Raspberry Pi Linux instance which you are going to run. We can just give it a name as Pi and password as something secure. We can make it to connect to the Wi-Fi automatically when it boots up. When you just give it permissions, it will automatically fill in the details of the current Wi-Fi which is connected to the system which you are using right now. And then we can, in services, we have to enable SSH. Without SSH, we cannot connect it wirelessly from our desktop using a terminal or any other device. Then we can just click eject media when it's finished and then give save. It will ask whether you want to apply the customizations to the SD card. You can just give yes, and it will give a warning that everything will be erased on the SD card. Click yes again. Now it will download the version of Raspberry Pi OS Lite from website and simultaneously flash it to the SD card. It will take some time now. I'll just fast forward this bit. After flashing, it will just verify the files which have been downloaded. Once the flashing is complete, the SD card will automatically be ejected and then you can just pull out the card reader from the PC. Now we can remove the SD card from the card reader. Here I have a Raspberry Pi inside a case and we can put the SD card into the Raspberry Pi. We can now connect the Raspberry Pi using a USB-C and boot it up. The fan has started to spin. It will automatically boot up and connect to the Wi-Fi which was set up before. It will take about 10 minutes to get everything set up. After giving it some time to boot up and set up things inside and connect it to the Wi-Fi, we can come back to the desktop. We have to open command prompt, type CMD and open. In command prompt, we have to connect to the device via SSH. For this, we need to know the IP address of the Raspberry Pi which is now connected to the Wi-Fi. You can use certain tools such as ping tools, or you can log into your Wi-Fi router settings to find out the IP address of the device. I know my IP address to be 192.168.29 and 40. The command given is SSH, and the username which was given during the Raspberry Pi imager setup was pi, and at the IP address 192.168.29.40. It'll ask for fingerprint, just type yes. Then for password, you just give the password which was entered in the Raspberry Pi imager and give enter. Now we have entered into the Raspberry Pi terminal through SSH. Now for installing CasaOS, we have to just go into Chrome, search CasaOS, click on the first link. Just copy this link which is given here, the command to install it. Go back to the terminal. Ensure that you are logged into the terminal of Raspberry Pi. Right click to paste it and just hit enter. Give it some time. It will load everything and install CasaOS. Once it is installed, you will have an IP here, a website link here, which you can use in the browser to connect to the CasaOS web page. Initially, it will ask to create an account. Here is the dashboard of CasaOS. Here it gives the time and the storage, which is the SD card which you have inserted here. If you attach any external hard drive, it will show up here. And here is the app store which you can click to open, and you can install all these apps onto the Raspberry Pi. On further tutorials, I will show how to install radar, sonar, and jellyfin, etc. Subscribe if you want to watch it. The other settings available here are to change the default web UI port, search engine for this search box up here. I tend to disable it, and you have to, if you are using an external drive, make sure to enable this option to auto mount the USB device. Disable recommended apps. That's it. This is CasaOS, and you can enable or disable any of these widgets on the side. If any network transfer is occurring, it will show up here when you are downloading stuff onto the server. That's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.